Welcome back, everybody. We are reading Patriarchs and Prophets as to give us some more information about what we've been reading about creation and the story of redemption by Ellen G. White. And again, you can go online and read along with us and pull up Patriarchs and Prophets at the E.G. White Estates.org website, okay, and follow along with us. Right now we're on page 47 and we're getting ready to continue reading in Patriarchs and Prophets, and still keep your copy of Story of Redemption, because we will go back to that, alright, after we finish this chapter on creation in Patriarchs and Prophets, okay? Alright, we're going to continue. We've been reading about the Sabbath in the last couple of paragraphs and how important it is and it was, okay, excuse me, during creation. And the Sabbath was instituted for all mankind, okay, in Genesis when he created the world, okay. Now he used our Jewish brothers and sisters to remind us about himself, to remind us about his 10 commandments when he gave them to Moses. And the fourth commandment, remember the Sabbath day, is in that body of 10 commandments. Those 10 commandments were not destroyed, okay? Now Moses' laws were destroyed, but the 10 commandments was God's law, is God's law. And that's our moral code for our life down here on this earth, is the 10 commandments. So you can take some time to look at that. It's found in Leviticus chapter 20. It's all spelled out there. And I wanted to apologize for saying that God worked 7 days, and the last part we just did. So he worked 6 days and he rested on the seventh day, as he says in Scripture. So forgive me for that faux pas. And let's keep on reading here and see what else Mrs. White has to share with us, okay? All right, God saw that a Sabbath was essential for man, even in paradise. He needed to lay aside his own interests and pursuits for 1 day of the 7, that he might more fully contemplate the works of God and meditate upon his power and goodness. He, man, needed a Sabbath to remind him more vividly of God and to awaken gratitude, because all that he enjoyed and possessed came from the beneficent hand of the Creator. Now God designs that the Sabbath shall direct the minds of men to the contemplation of his created works. Nature speaks to their senses, declaring that there is a living God, the Creator, the supreme ruler of all. Okay? I mean, just take a second as you're sitting in your car or you're walking out of your house to go to work. Look up in the sky, excuse me, and see those winged creatures, those little winged creatures that are as light as air, flying around with wings. Okay? No strings attached. Okay? God, Jesus, has created each and every one of those. And each and every one of them are different. Okay? And it is just a wonder just to stop and think about it. Okay? Some of you might have bird feeders, okay, and you have them coming into your yard and feeding, okay, from the food that you provided for them. That's a blessing to them that you do that, okay? And God blesses them and he blesses you for caring for the little guys, okay? And it is just a miracle just to watch them. We take them for granted, but we need to stop and think about that. That is a miracle each and every day. We wake up in the morning to their little songs, okay, and their praises to the Father, their Father in heaven, and our Father also, our Father, their Creator, okay, and it is just amazing. All right, so we need to take some time out and look at nature. I remember when I went to Mexico several years ago, first time I'd seen the ocean, and I just had to stand there in amazement to watch that huge, gigantic body of water, okay, coming up to the shore, stopping at a certain point, and going back out. Now, in Job, I think it's Job 36 or Job 38, you can go look this up, okay? He says that he tells the ocean you can go so far and no further, okay? God is talking to his creation, giving it instruction, okay? And that's exactly what the ocean does. It goes so far and no further. It has a boundary that he has set for it. And we read in Genesis where he gave the waters, okay, boundaries. He gave the waters a certain area to be in this earth, okay, and that's where they are and that's where they have been for all creation. So he knows what he's doing, and we need to learn how to appreciate him, okay? So he wants us to take that time out. We are not meant to work 24 hours a day, and we are not meant to work 7 days a week, okay? He has set a special day aside that for us, okay, that he stopped and he rested as our example, not because he was tired, but for an example for us to get back, sit back, and appreciate him and all that he does for us and has done for us, okay? All right, let's continue reading. God designs that the Sabbath shall direct the minds of men to the contemplation of his created works. Nature speaks to their senses, declaring that there is a living God, the Creator, the supreme ruler of all. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. And that's found in Psalms 19, verses 1 and 2. Every night we can see the moon. Every night we can see the stars. Every day we can see the sun, seemingly hanging up there in the heavens, all alone, okay? But there is a divine hand that is holding each star and that humongous hot sun and that moon up there in orbit, okay? In the earth, over the earth, to bless us each and every day. All right, let's go on. The beauty that clothes the earth is token of God's love. We may behold it in the everlasting hills, in the lofty trees, in the opening buds, and in the delicate flowers. All speak to us of God. The Sabbath, ever pointing to him who made them all, bids men to open the great book of nature and trace therein the wisdom, the power, and the love of the Creator. Our first parents, though created innocent and holy, were not placed beyond the possibility of wrongdoing. God made them free, moral agents, capable of appreciating the wisdom and benevolence of his character and the justice of his requirements, and with full liberty to yield or to withhold obedience, same as he has done for us. He has given us free will to choose whether to obey him or choose not to. They were to enjoy communion with God and with holy angels, but before they could be rendered eternally secure, their loyalty must be tested. Again, as with us, before we can be rendered eternally secure, we must be tested, and that's what is going on with us down here right now on this earth. We are being tested to see who our loyalties lie with God or with this world and Lucifer. We'll be right back.